So let's talk about the Cherokee Open. Um, First off, I was approached by some contacts through my communities and got in contact with Frontline Gaming, who is hosting the Las Vegas Open with the Fly Better podcast. Um, and they are having an event at the Cherokee Open, which this is the inaugural, however you say it, the inaugural event of this at this location. So in the future, they want to continue holding the Cherokee Open at Cherokee, North Carolina, because if you were to check out their website, you can see it is the location with it is within a half a day's drive from a lot of major locations with it. So from like Cincinnati, from Kentucky, Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, like Columbus, North Carolina, the DC area, Virginia, pretty much all those areas. It's within half a day's drive. So yes, I am located in North Carolina. I'm near the Raleigh area, but the tournament will be located in Cherokee, which is on the other side of Asheville from where I am located. So yeah. So first thing, if you go to frontlinegaming.com, you can see on their homepage they have a link to the Cherokee Open. You can check it out. There are still rooms available. So if you would like to book your room, if you book through Frontline Gaming with their promo code, you get 50% off plus waive of the resort fees. So instead of it being $300 something a night, it's going to be $130 a night. So if you book soon, you can get it for $130 a night. I've already booked my hotels, I've already booked my room at the resort. If the room rates run out at that price, I'm sure there are Airbnb options around the area for a better rate than you would find at the hotels.
I don't know. 130 a night's pretty cheap. 130 is real cheap. So.
Well, yeah, but that's the thing is, like, I don't know how many more rooms they're going to have reserved at that price, because here's the thing. They've already planned out their 40K tournaments, their Star Wars Legion tournaments, their like everything else they've had on the calendar already. So all the other players and communities have had a chance to go book their rooms and plan out the event. So being that this is a short notice, we are capping the event at 148 players so that it can remain at a 2-day event. It'll be 148 players, six rounds of Swiss with a top cut of 16. So on day 2, we'll have a top 16 cut. Prizes will go to top 32 and up, and also participation prizes. But that's what we're here to talk about. So let's let me see. Let me pull up. All right. So so you guys are, so you're from where? From Montreal. Okay. So is X-Wing for sure happening? Absolutely. It's happening. I am the tournament organizer for the X-Wing Frontline Gaming. You will see the tickets go live on their website within the next couple of days. I am not 100% sure of the ticket prices, but I think it will be between $30 and $40 for the event. There will be a side event taking place on during the top cut for those who did not make the top cut, which will also provide a participation support prize for as well. So if you don't make the cut, you can participate in the side event, which is also something that we would like your input on tonight. So if you're in the chat, give us a little input. We're going to tell you our thoughts, and you tell us what you think on prize support, etc. Oh, I see a little image there, Lee.
Yeah, if you want me. Oh, yep. Sorry, I didn't realize that was showing already. So,
No, it's all good. I can go ahead and talk about it. Um, so this is a pair of Tie Fighters that was painted by Alan Clark in our community, who is located in Arizona. They are themed after a Loki for Marvel color scheme. They have kind of contrasting like paint splash on the wing on one side of the wing with the green capsule window. They're really pretty, really great paint job.
super
This is
cool.
what I'm thinking about for being the second place prize for the tournament. Uh, Number two prize. Obviously, there's other prizes for top four, eight, blah blah blah. But what do you think? Would this make a good number two prize?
I think it's pretty cool. And you get 2 for representing number 2.
Yeah, but they're Tie Fighters, so yeah,
I know.
representing number two.
They're pretty slick.
Also, something else that we haven't really mentioned, something that I'm wanting to go for on prize support is sort of a Mandalorian theme, um, kind of like an interweaving Mandalorian theme. Uh, Mainly because we have the Book of Boba Fett coming out tonight at midnight Pacific. Um, so I'll be watching that sometime tomorrow during work.
Mm-hmm.
And then we also have just all the Mandalorian stuff coming out with the Razor Crest and the Gauntlet and the new Fang Fighters, the Mandalorian pack. Um,
There's a lot coming
so
out.
basically, just Mandalorians in general. Prize support. Um, I haven't even really spoken to his name's Kicker, but about the game mats. But Frontline Gaming, they do provide game mats as a prize support for the event, pending the number of signups. So if we start getting a lot of signups, they'll be like, all right, let's give the top 8 people a game mat or whatever. So it's really pending the number of signups. But let's see here. So for our list, I'm gonna just kind of go through this, and I'm watching the chat, and I know that we have a number of you listening in, and so just tell me what you think, and we'll go from there. So for the top 32, if you haven't seen them, our most recent um, Summer Splash League, we had the tractor tokens, which were an actual tractor. They were shaped like a tractor tire. So top 32.
And
Oh,
watercolors, sorry, I'm flashing through. I'm trying to get to what I'm looking for. So it looks like this. So as far as the background and so forth, it's a very. We'll have to look through some pictures. So I apologize.
talking about the tractor token?
No, no, no. So for the summer league. So for the
Yeah, the
the
summer
splash
league. So
league.
yeah, we had a watercolor series. If you received that, great. I'm glad. I really loved it. A lot of people really loved the watercolor series. We're thinking about bringing that theme back. However, so for top 32, even if you don't make the cut, you'll get a set of 3 of the acrylic tractor tokens. Does that seem like a legitimate prize for top 32 acrylic tokens? Let me hear you. What you think?
Yeah, Kylo, it is sometimes disappointing if you get a ship that you don't fly, especially if you get second and you actually fly scum, because
But however, let me give a little input. I got a tie defender for Christmas from Remy.
it's
It is
cool.
gorgeous. I don't fly Empire,
But he's about to.
but I'm not letting that thing go.
I wouldn't.
It's incredible because he has an airbrush on there. It says Dice OG. I'm like, yep, that's mine.
And then, if you're not familiar with the cards, so here's a T70 from our watercolor series we did. So we're thinking about bringing the Razor Crest and creating a Razor Crest in this kind of style as well. So that's kind of
Yeah,
one of
so
our
we'll do
thoughts.
yeah, so we can do the Mandalorian. We also have an artist that we can commission to draw kind of headshots. So something that we already have an image for. I know this is not Mandalorian theme, but Zori Bliss for the Y Wing.
And
So we
I'm
can do that as a participation prize. You were sad to learn that I didn't fly Empire. You know, I have flown Empire. I have flown Empire in several competitive events online, but I just don't own any physical ships. So there you go. Um, let's see. So we've got the top 16. Here's what we have in mind: is double-sided acrylic cards for Bo-Katan and the Gauntlet. We can go watercolor theme, or we could potentially um,
hire an
contract
artist.
that out and hire someone to draw a um, Bo-Katan image of her helmet and face. What do you think, community,
I wish I
about
could.
a Bo-Katan? So that would be for top 16 would be an acrylic double-sided Bo-Katan card. And each side would be a different faction.
And I'm still
So
looking for my Zori Bliss because the artist who did that just did a great job here. I had hired a gentleman at Origins here back in, what was that? 1st of October into September.
yeah,
So I'm trying to find it right now. I know I scanned it and put it in a Google Drive, but I am not finding it. So I'll get that up here shortly. I just got it. Perfect. I'll get that sent over here right now. So I'll post that so you guys can kind of give your honest opinion on what you think.
all right. So yeah, double-sided acrylic gauntlet card for um Bo-Katan top 16. Does that sound like a good top 16 prize? Let me know. Um, top 8 potentially will be getting the custom game mats from Frontline Gaming,
That seems like a lot
um,
of mats.
which is
That's
yeah,
awesome.
which is potentially about a $50 value. Um, really great. Also, if you are judging or volunteering to run the event but not participating, you will potentially receive a game mat. There you go.
That's
I
news
can't
to me.
promise that. I can't promise that, but that's what I was just told hearsay from a tournament organizer. So, um, or from Frontline Gaming. Anyway, um, so also on the game mats, a couple of Drainus cards. Here's just, the Drainus. Like, if we can get some Drainus art, that would be incredible. This is our Zori art. Um, I like it.
I
Like,
think
I
it's
think it's
cool.
pretty. I think it's pretty good. It's unique. Different. It's definitely unique. Like with her face shield down.
I
Things leading to the all arts for the new wave is the way to go. We're so Chad, we're also, I don't know if it's Connor or Chad, could be either one. Anyway, we're also leaning into potentially some of the all art upgrade cards.
right.
So I don't even remember. So what was that, like clan training, which is a talent. The Beskar reinforced plating, which is a modification. Uh, a couple of things like that are leaning towards the Scum Mandalorian theme. We could probably find a Beskar reinforced plating, some kind of image for that
Oh, for
to
sure.
use,
For
or
sure.
some kind of clan training. I don't know. Anyway,
I
We'll
can
figure it
handle
out.
Beskar. Beskar shouldn't be terribly
Um,
difficult because I can just go get a screen
however,
grab and
we
edit it.
we've got to make our decisions and get our art like within the next week or so
Right.
because printing is 4 to 6 weeks.
Yep.
So we need to have those in our hand. I need to have those in my hand like before I leave to go to the tournament. So
Yep.
we've got to get those down pat. We've got the Zori card. It sounds like you guys love the Zori. Um, let's do it. We'll do that as a participation prize.
A Razor Crest title card that is a
Yeah, have you seen the
Wheel of
Razor Crest title?
Fortune.
So okay, so while we're doing this, that did you find the image of the fire spray?
Oh yeah, I have that up as well. So that's first place prize. Is we're
So yeah,
looking at
this is
doing.
this is going to be a first place prize, which is going to be the fire spray, hence the Mandalorian theme, which is painted by Alan Clark as well. Uh, Beautiful paint job.
Yeah, shout out to
This
Clark
will
Allen.
be the trophy prize, first place. Um, we could potentially add something else as a first place prize. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention top four will receive our custom dials and dice templates.
Yeah.
So you'll receive the whole set. We're going to order the whole set. We've been ordering them in waves because of our Patreon support. But we're going to use some of our Patreon money. Thank you so much, patrons. If you would like to sign up, you can type in the chat, exclamation point patron. Let me see. Patreon.
There we
Yeah, you
go.
can sign up as a basic supporter or an advanced level. The advanced levels are actually receiving the templates that the top four will be winning. But the top four will win the entire set of templates. Sorry, there's not going to be a template tray or anything. But just a side note to the community so that you guys know all of this prize support for the Cherokee Open from Dials and Dice, besides the game mats, is coming out of our pocket.
Yep.
So, if you would like to jump on to support Dials and Dice as a patron, just as a basic level supporter, that would be a huge way to support. $3 a month. It's like pocket. It's less than pocket change if you pay with cash at like for a week. So, if you could sign up for our patron, all of this prize support is coming out of our pocket. Um, the hotel costs came out of my pocket. For me to go to organize this thing. So if you will, you know, become a supporter in some kind of way, watch our stream more consistently, donate. If you would like to donate through PayPal, I don't think we have a PayPal link, but it's thousanddice@gmail.com. Super easy. Anyway, I'm not asking for money. I'm just going out there to say we're doing this out of our pocket because I care about the community. I care about getting an in-person play tournament X-Wing. I want to really get involved in helping organize the frontline gaming community on the East Coast. Um, so why aren't they covering prize support? Great question. Um, Basically, what they had to say was, what we can offer is what we have, which is game mats. They because AMG/FFG has been really weird about their price support. I don't think they really have for like. I don't know all the details, but I don't think really there's anything available from AMG for price support, which would prevent Frontline from ordering directly from the company for price support, which is where they would turn to because they don't know anybody. Like they're not connected to the X-Wing community. So that's kind of why they're not covering price support. Dials and Dice is jumping in to cover price support to make this a fun and rewarding event for the X-Wing community. Because we love you guys and we want to build this community up and we want to make it a great event. So, um, also, me personally, I want to try to continue this relationship with the name of Dials and Dice alongside my name, Steven. Just kind of just to drag along as I progress in my involvement with X-Wing. So there you go. Um, you know, supporting Prize is a great way to say, "Hey, we're in." You know, so again, this is a huge volunteer opportunity for myself as tournament organizer, and I hope people show up because it's a very short window, um, less than 2 months to sign up. So get signed up. I know the signups aren't open, but as soon as the signups become available, I will be posting on every Discord, on every like Facebook page, Fly Better, Gold Squadron, everything that I can find. I'll be posting. Hey, tickets are live. Get signed up. Be there at Cherokee Open 2021 inaugural event. Um, yeah, so I'm super pumped about it, and I hope people join me. That's really all I'm looking for is as people to come play in the tournament. I get nothing out of it. like
In fact, you had to pay money to be there, like we said.
I I literally have to pay money to be there. I might get a free game mat out of it for like a $50 value, but I'm
But you're more
if you
likely to
can
give it
put
up
if your
if that's what's
logic is to
required.
put that together for me to get a game mat out of all this, then for that to be to be selfish for Dials and Dice and for me, then there's something wrong with your logic.
Yeah, it'd be cheaper to buy it. But
Yep.
yeah, and what I get out of it is I enjoy making the alt arts and so forth, and I think it's fun. So that's it.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah, and if Lee can be there, where so I saw a comment on our Discord. Where's the upcoming Cherokee in real life event? So it is happening in Cherokee, North Carolina. So if you're not familiar, the Cherokee are an Indian Native American tribe who have a reservation in the Smoky Mountains. They have a casino and a huge resort there and a huge convention center. So there's really because I asked him when I was talking to him, well, how much room do we have like for the event? And he says, however much you want, however many game mats that you need, however many tables that you need, we can provide.
Nice.
So it's going to be a great open space, from what I can perceive. It will be in Cherokee, North Carolina. Google it. Um,
It's a pretty cool looking building.
it's I googled it. It's like 9 hours and 15 minutes from where the city that Lee lives in. So it's about 5.5 hours from where I live. Um, yeah, I don't know how far it is from like Nashville, but it's probably only like 3 or 4 hours from Nashville. I'm guessing maybe 4 hours from Nashville. Um, Cincinnati area, probably 5 or 6 hours.
Six
Kentucky, probably
six
5 or 6 hours.
6 hours from
Um,
Nashville, I'm afraid. So, oh wait, no, it's still saying
yeah,
Fort Wayne. That's not right.
but still, it's a half a day's drive. Like hop in the car, get take off work early Friday, get there Friday night, go chill out, hang out with some people, go eat some pizza, whatever. I'm gonna be there hanging out. I'm gonna be posting on Discord saying, hey, let's go out to eat, whatever. Let's hang out, and we're gonna play X-Wing Saturday for 6 rounds, and then Sunday we'll do a top cut and play some Aces High. I'm going to be really busy organizing everything, but it'll be a great time. I'm going to be hanging out Saturday night, and we'll figure out something to do to go get everybody together, who is from the Dials and Dice community, and just to meet if we haven't met in person. Um, that's another thing I'm really looking forward to is just meeting people in person.
Yeah, we've got a couple opportunities coming up too. So, not just Cherokee. open. So, but we've also got
Yes,
Adepticon. If you guys are coming to Adepticon, so Steven and
we're
I
doing
are
it every
both
time.
going there. I
Mm-hmm.
know I'll be at Origins this year, so I promised my boys. So that's supposed to be the yearly event. So I think I'll probably show up at not Comic Con, Gen Con, excuse me. I'll probably be at Gen Con at least on Sunday. So, but yeah, so we've got a bunch of opportunities. Steven has been lucky enough to meet a handful of you guys in person. I have not. So it seems like I'm the only
Well,
one here in Fort Wayne.
I mean, I've met the Raleigh guys in person.
Right.
Mick Prince here. Um, that's Chad and his son,
Yep.
Connor, who just runs the tables. The only reason why I won the event that I just went to is because Connor wasn't there. I,
Nice.
I, I, I thought about that after I left. I was like, you know what? If Connor was here, I probably wouldn't have won this.
That's funny.
So there you go.
Well, at least you're being humble. So,
Right. But I got this cool Bantha trophy. Oh, I love it.
pretty
It was
slick.
kind of like a sign from God. I was like, you know what? It was only a 12-person event or whatever, but I won an X-wing tournament, and now this opportunity has been presented to organize this major tournament. You know what? I'm going to step into this role, and if I don't get to play as much X-wing and be an organizer, at least I've won a tournament.
There you go.
So there you go. Yeah, and it wasn't just any tournament. Like, okay, so I will admit, in my past tournaments, I tend to bring lists that I just want to fly. Like, not that's like A tier or whatever, but something that I just think's fun. Um, and so I haven't done as great in events. But this event was um basically pair the rounds. So you get there and set up your list at a table, and then you pair the rounds, and then you get to the table, and you have to fly whatever is there. So the first round I had Finral, OT, and Cad Solus with all with Fearless and some other couple random upgrades. Um, I if it wasn't for one shot getting through, um, and like a double damage on Finn, he I would have tabled my first opponent. 200. It was like 200 to like 30 something or something like that. Second round, I flew. I don't even remember, but I ended up flying Ion Scum Y wings against Dash and Hera in the B wing. Which if you picture that matchup, you've got Drea with an ion cannon turret and like five other Y wings with an ion cannon turret. That's what I had against Dash and Hera, and I think it was another B wing. But I just walked the edge of the board until Dash got into ion range, and then I walked him off the board, and then I basically walked Hera off the board, and that was the game. Another game I flew. It was me. I had Kova and Nodin, and then two I3 Y wings with advanced protorps, Prockets, and the loadout. And then so I basically just used Nodin to coordinate all my actions to my Y wings, and I was flying against four B wings. Um, there was 10 and Braylon and two generics, and I ended up winning that game. That was my 3-0 game. Um, so it was basically the game of how many dice can you throw against one agility, because everything on the board was one agility, and I had munitions. So ended up winning that game, and took the tournament. So that's basically a short battle report. I forget the other game, but oh yeah, I was flying four X wings against Leia and Luke, and wedge, maybe something like that. But that was a pretty even game. I only won that game by like 9 points. But yeah, it was a fun tournament. It was a true test of skill. I was given a major disadvantage on initiative and like just the platform for 2 of my 4 games. So I will call that grounds for bragging rights.
Nice. Cool. Well, do you have anything else to add about Cherokee Open? I mean, we're going to be talking about a little bit more here, especially as we get some prize supports finished up.
No, it sounds like the communities and it sounds like they like the prize support, which is kind of common. Most of the time when we offer what our ideas are for prize support, people are like, "Heck yeah!" So great. We'll move forward with what we have in mind. I can't promise you what the game mat will look like, but what I have in mind is the potentially the ice planet from the Mandalorian with like the Razor Crest flying towards it.
Episode 11, I think. Season 2. Wasn't that season 2, episode 11?
With the frog lady. Anyway, but there's a lot of images that we can pull from. I need to figure out the legalities from taking images from the show versus having drawn images. Blah blah blah. A bunch of legal crap that I need to ask about. Yeah. So I'm gonna post the Cherokee Open registration page on our Twitch chat real quick, so you can open up the link for it. This is the link. You will see X-Wing pop up there the next couple of days. So yeah. What you'll do is you'll click on the player pack. When you click on the player pack underneath the link, that will pull up the Google Doc, and that will have information on the tournament. Oh yeah, something that I did not share that might be a little controversial.
Mm-hmm.
So this will be the first major event that will be using the new official rules.
Really?
I'm not sure about LVO what exactly they're doing. However, I have decided that I've written up the rules document based on the stream for what rules that we're going to follow if they don't post the official rules before the day of the event. But the rules are expected to be posted towards the end of January. So we will be following the random order after dials rules, plus the new obstacle rules and the new bumping shenanigan rules. All of the new crap. We will be following. We're not going to do any scenario play. I'm not doing any changes in tournament structure format. It'll be a standard Swiss structure like you're used to. I know they have announced new competitive formats. Not going towards that. Just the format for list building and rules. We're going to pursue. So it will be the first major event for the road rules. There you go.
Cool.
And so I'm kind of interested to see what the turnout is and see what just that particularly will be for drawing people towards the event.
Come check it out, see if you like it.
Check it out, see if you like the new official road rules. Again, they have mentioned that they're changing tournament structure for so that placement is based on MOV and not wins losses. It will be based on SOS and MOV versus win loss and MOV. But that's another discussion for a later date because since they haven't really put together any organized play, I'm not worried about it changing efficiently before the Cherokee Open. So, yep. keep your ear to the ground. Check the link. Check Discord. Get signed up for the Cherokee Open.
Sounds good. Looking forward to it.
Yep. And then Lee's going to get busy the next couple. He's going to be busting his butt soon here.
I've got to get that Bo-Katan, right? We set it on Bo-Katan. And then I think
Bo-Katan,
Mando.
yeah.
And then I got to finish up the Zori Bliss. I've got to find the card. It was just sitting here.
So there will potentially be well, there'll be two cards for participation, which will be Zori and Mando.
Right.
And then Bo-Katan will be the top acrylic prize.
Right.
Which we'll have the image for, so we can potentially create our arts for later. So that's another side note.
Yeah.
There you go.
So.
Any questions? Anybody have any questions in Discord?
Will the new wave be legal?
Anything? So okay, that is a great question.
Do we have release dates on the new stuff yet? I don't think we have a.
I don't.
I mean, there's been talk, but I haven't seen anything on any of the stuff where I have alerts set up that new stuff's coming out. I haven't seen a thing.
Alright,
like, I know Wookiee Warriors and Yoda come out on January 14th, but that's like the most recent Star Wars news I had seen as far as release stuff. But that's
I'm
Legion,
not sure
of course.
Exactly. I'm trying to look. On Atomic Mass Games. Hang on.
Let me tell you something. So when you have kids, your stuff is hard to find because they move it on you. There we go. I found my Zori Bliss card. I was going to be very upset if I couldn't find that. That is literally irreplaceable. If you drew it again, it wouldn't look the same.
So the Asmodee website says that the Razor Crest expansion is releasing on the 25th, which is the date. It's basically the date of the tournament. So
yes,
I'm going to say that the Razor Crest is not going to be legal based on the release date. I will say we'll have a week. We'll probably have a week buffer for legality for ships. Whatever is not purchasable, whatever you call it, within a week of the tournament will not be legal. Which I doubt the new wave stuff will be legal.
Is that standard? I mean, I guess I've heard of that before. What's the thought process behind it? Even I don't know.
Well, typically, officially, like as soon as the product drops, it becomes legal for official play. I think that's what is normal. Which Chad says here it drops Friday the 25th, which means that makes me want to go back on it.
How about we think this
I'm totally allowing it. Okay, screw that. I'm totally allowing it. If you want to fly the gauntlet if it has come out, you have it in your hand, you have the cards, you have the gauntlet.
Official
you
models.
Fly it, you can fly it. For competitive, yeah, you can fly it for the main event. I don't care if it's ANG posted. If the points have been posted for, that's my stipulation. As long as the points have been posted and you have the model and it's been released, why not? It's a new ship. I mean, play with it. Shoot, it's huge.
Pew pew.
Or as Trump would say, it's huge, huge.
Gosh.
Funny. Anyway, did you have a dad joke?
Just your zombie one that you hate.
Go ahead.
So you're gonna have to tell it. It was your joke. I'm not claiming this one.
What's a zombie's favorite store to go to?
What is it, Steven?
The grocery store. You get the grocery.
I think your accent is coming in a little thick these days. It's grocery. Hard on the S.
Gross. That's what I was hard on. Was I not hard on the S?
No, not hard enough. Maybe it's just the fact
Sorry.
you're on a phone tonight.
The North Carolina's coming back.
Yeah, yeah.
The Johnston County, the JOCO, as they say around here, or I guess Raleigh.
Nice. What was that?
Sorry.
We're on stream here. Thank you very much.
That was throat congestion. Sorry.
Okay.
Anyway,
All right.
thank you for joining us at Dials and Dice. I hope this has been an informative stream. How long have we been going here?
We've been going
about
for
45 minutes.
About an hour. Yeah, just under. So, I think we'll call it.
We'll clip this out for YouTube for like at the start of our discussion after our personal talk. So there we go.
Sounds good.
Yeah, this has been the Dials and Dice podcast.
Appreciate you guys joining us for.
Honestly, Lee, like I've debated thinking I wondered if we should do a podcast like every other week and just talk like about what's going on with X-Wing, et cetera, et cetera. We can upload it to Apple Podcast and get a podcast going and just have a Dials and Dice podcast because people listen to that. Like
I do.
Sometimes we can just sit here and talk and people enjoy it. Like what the heck?
Yeah. No, I listen to a lot of podcasts.
We're not dirty. We're not offensive. People can listen to it while they're driving with their kids, for the most part, I guess.
Except when you hawk a loogie right in the middle of the podcast, right in the middle of the street. So, but yeah.
Hey, if you're down for a what do you call it? Like every once in a while, Dials and Dice podcast, let us know.
There we go. So
we'll post a monthly podcast of what's happening in X-Wing that you haven't heard from the other 15 X-Wing podcasts.
Right. So
like the Back to Dials, what is it? The Fly Better, Gold Squadron. Who are the other ones? Zero Turn is another one. Let me promote all of them. You got the the Taji Station Radio, Birmingham Barons, which I haven't heard in forever. You got the other guys from the Midwest, not Taji Station, but gosh, I listen to all these people every week.
He does
because I drive so much.
Yeah, I used to. So back when I was driving more. These days I'm in the office pretty darn regular, so I don't get.
Yeah.
I don't listen near as many audiobooks or podcasts as I used to.
We got the Midwest Scrubcast and the Sith Taker Snapshot.
Right.
The Natties podcast. And let's not forget Radio TCX.
Oh, yeah.
Also, we have the Worst Coast Children over there on the West Coast who's Dee's kid, Elijah, I think his name. And we got Florida Man Plays X-Wing. Yeah. All those podcasts, shout out. If you, anyway. So, if you like this little talk session, let us know. We'll bring it into our Dials and Dice content for X-Wing. We haven't really talked about X-Wing as a whole, but we can totally sit here and talk about the new upgrades and stuff. We're not going to do that tonight because I had to get up at 3 a.m. this morning, and I'm pretty, tired. So, all right. Any last things, Lee?
No, thanks for joining us. So, as always, it's a good time.
Yep.
Oh.
Well, you want to take us out then?
Sure. So, again, thanks for joining us. Everybody sleep tight and don't let the bed bugs bite.